Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and yes, oh my god, we have the member exclusive candle haul today, the online only ones that I was super stoked about. And of course I'm repping hashtag Gingham Nation today with my blue and white gingham because I feel so incredibly appreciated as an app reward member. I just love being able to use 25% off coupons for a very limited time online before they're snatched away in a few hours. And I also feel so appreciated because I love being able to redeem rewards on beautiful, room filling, super strong, super fast pooling single wick candles that are $16.95 and under. So I feel so appreciated and so blessed. So hashtag Gingham Nation, yay. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's get us into the candle haulage. So yeah, there was the pumpkin nut butter and the pumpkin donut shop. Literally just got home today and got my package, opened them up, and we're gonna talk about it. So I got two of the pumpkin nut butters because I was just like, how about if this is really juicy? And you guys know I hate paying shipping and doing online orders. So I just got two of them while I was doing it. And so we have two of them here. Super cute packaging. I love the black lid that we got going on here. We also have the like metallic print on the label there as well. It says a new in vault on it. We have the vibrant orange wax. Something about this just feels very Ulta-ish. I feel like there was like Ulta candles that looked like this at one point, but in any case, yes, cute. I like it. Very like fun, gimmicky in the way that it should be for a collection like this. That's like a drop, limited edition drop. So pumpkin nut butter says pumpkin spice, creamy nut butter, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. And that's what that looks like right there. The thick rope like wigs and the orange wax. And yeah, I'm a little disappointed in this, to be completely honest. I opened this and I was like, oh, is this it? It's just so incredibly similar to pumpkin carving slash pumpkin patch slash heirloom pumpkin at one point, which we've had ad nauseum, right? So it's just like, I don't really need another variation of this. It's so incredibly similar to that. It's not exactly it. This one's a little bit heavier and richer. And this one's a little bit more creamy and lighthearted, but still very much just that like, I mean, don't get me wrong, pumpkin carving is a nice fragrance, but it's very much like the expected basic pumpkin spice fragrance that you would kind of find anywhere. Yeah, like it's just somewhere in between pumpkin carving, pumpkin vanilla creme, pumpkin clove. It's just yet another pumpkin spice fragrance that doesn't really have much going on in terms of like a roasty nuttiness. I was hoping for like a roasty nuttiness that you would find maybe in the PB&J candle, or even pumpkin peanut brittle has a very awesome, that like roasted sesame note comes off as a very much like a peanut buttery roastiness that I really enjoy. We also had a roasted pumpkin butter in years past, which was like a more of a peanut butter type of fragrance. I was hoping for something more along those lines, but it's just more of this generic sweet pumpkin spice creamy fragrance that's very similar to pumpkin carving. Yeah, it's not exactly it, but boy, is it very close. Yeah, so it's not a bad fragrance, but just very redundant and safe and basic. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed, especially because I got two of them. But you guys know, sometimes I will blast a fragrance and say it's basic and generic on cold, but you go to burn it and it like transforms and is really nice. So I'll obviously reserve final judgment until then, but cold sniff impressions, I'm not super jazzed. Like if I was in store and these were in store, and see, this is another reason why I don't like doing online exclusives and online blind buys, is because you can't smell them beforehand. But if I could have smelled this in store ahead of time, would I have picked up two? No, I don't think so. I just got one because it's so similar to pumpkin carving and called it a day. So yeah, we'll have to see. So pumpkin nut butter right there. I mean, cute packaging, and I just love the limited edition drops. They're just so much fun. I like all the, you know, joking aside in the intro, I actually do really appreciate when they do the limited edition drops. It's just so much fun for me as like a candle community like nerd, you know, like that is the kind of stuff that I live for. So I highly appreciate that they still do this kind of stuff. And lastly, or rather the next one of the limited edition drop was Pumpkin Donut Shop right here. Cute with the pink motif on it. And this one says Vault on it. The black lid, white wax, and the thick rope like wicks right there. This one reads, glazed donuts, warm pumpkin spices, and sprinkled with powdered sugar. Yeah, this smells like Pumpkin Donut Shop has every year. I bought it like maybe 1 year, like I think maybe the first time it came out. I think I probably bought it at the test store in Atlanta. It had the blue label on it, right? And then they reintroduced it. There was that cute like pink chalkboard art label. Oh my God, that one was snatched. But we have this version. It literally smells just like Pumpkin Donut Shop always has. And what I don't like about Pumpkin Donut Shop is during mid-range, it gets really burnt and grody smelling, and it just smells like burnt powdered sugar donuts. I really don't get anything by the way of warm pumpkin spices in this, like nothing at all like the pumpkin nut butter. It is more so of that sort of like, almost like a greasy glazed donut. You do get that in here mixed with a like white powdered sugar donut. Think of like the bag of like the Sweet 16s, like the mini white powdered sugar donuts that you would buy at the grocery store. It's like literally just like opening up into that, even down to like the powdery, like papery quality, like the paper of the outside of the bag, almost like down to that type of like papery powderiness. You get in there mixed with kind of that sort of like usual Krispy Kreme glazed donut, a little bit of that sort of fried greasiness is in there. So it does smell like a donut shop, but it doesn't smell like a pumpkin donut shop. And I guess that's what's always been a disconnect for me. It's usually a one and done fragrance, but since I was doing the online order, I bought it because it was in cute packaging and everything. So I'm not too enthused about this fragrance, but it's here. So it smells like the previous versions if you are a fan of the previous ones and wanted to stock up on it again. Cool. Yeah, so, okay, a little bummed. I'll burn pumpkin nut butter and see how it does, but I mean, I think I would have still preferred roasted pumpkin butter repackaged even over this generic fragrance. Okay, let's see. The other thing that I got was, because it was $12.95, let's see, did Wicked Vanilla Woods, because this was included. I literally just talked about this, so I don't really need to go into it. Magical Vanilla, Going Amberwood, and Enchanted Pink Pepper. I have to say, this stuff came beautifully packaged. Like, oh my God, so like very packaged well. Like there was plenty of bubble wrap. Like the way this ships is this actually comes in like a separate, it comes in like one big box with this in one box, and then this like bubble wrapped and like in plastic and like totally secure. And then this is in a separate box and you slide it out. It was like, yeah, everything was wonderfully packaged. Like no shattering, no damaging, like very good. But in any case, yeah, I literally just talked about this. I don't want to talk about it again. I like it, and so I got one mainly because my parents wanted one, but I didn't know if they was going to be able to get to the store, so I bought one just as a backup in case because of the low price point. But if they did get their own, which they did, then I wouldn't mind having a second one, like a backup in my stash. So that's what was the logic on this one. So I don't know. I guess I can now burn my first one with Reckless Abandon, so I'll probably keep it since it was at a lower price point. Since I was doing an online order and paying that shipping, actually, wait, wasn't it free shipping? It was free shipping after $50, right? But there was I had no coupon to be able to use in conjunction with it, but also because you had to use a code for the free shipping. But yes, Cozy Vanilla Bourbon, online exclusive. So since I was doing an online order, I was like, let me do it. This has been out before. I actually really enjoyed, wasn't it Fresh Vanilla Blooms or Fresh Vanilla Blossoms that came out alongside this last year during that like vanilla drop? Oh my God, I freaking love that one. At first it smelled kind of weird and moldy, but I really, really enjoyed that one. Like I'm almost done with that one. I wish that would have came back, but we got Cozy Vanilla Bourbon instead. It just smells like yet another version of Vanilla Romance, Bonfire Bash, or Wicked Vanilla Woods. This type of like cozy vanilla woods fragrance must just be really popular. This is just another one of it. I just have a lot of rewards from the 3X rewards points. Hashtag Gingham Nation, hashtag being appreciated as a rewards member. Because of that, I had so many points that I was like, you know what, let me just get this and call it a day. I like these type of fragrances, especially for the fall and winter time, so throw it in there and call it a day. Lastly, this was in store, so separate from all of this, just this past weekend. I wanted to see if the stores had more of the heritage ones, and they did not have the festival flower one, which is the one that I wanted the most, but I was able to obtain Rainforest Jungle right here. So we finally have that one, so I'll talk about it. I've already burned it too. Soft rainfall, lush trees, and dewy eucalyptus. Has the coral wicks on it, and that's what that looks like. Yeah, so on cold initially, I really enjoy this because what you get was a lot of this like wet vegetation note that does kind of evoke like, I guess, walking on a rainforest like floor, or like, you know, and then like you get all the wet leaves and wet vegetation underneath your feet and you kind of like smell all of that. you got that mixed with that sort of like soapy, like eucalyptusy green quality that you get from a lot of the like bamboo and eucalyptus, those type of fragrances, you know, and you got like something that evoked a jungly, wet vegetation feel that I enjoyed. And then there's a hint of cologne. And so I was like, okay, that's cool. But then when you go to burn it, and even now, like all I really get is just like the flannel fragrance. It like goes quickly from like whatever subtle wet vegetation notes you got on cold. When you go to burn it, it just like turns right away into just full-blown like men's cologne Axe fragrance. Like this literally smells like a men's locker room at this point. Like this just takes me back to like, you know, physical education or whatever back in high school or middle school. In like the people spraying all the cologne Axe or whatever. That is what it reminds me of. Didn't I say that about Cypress and Amber? Yeah, similar to Cypress and Amber, which was kind of like a flannel meets marshmallow fireside fragrance. This is like that same type of like flannel, Cypress and Amber, that type of like sweet, drippy men's cologne Axe fragrance quality with a little bit of a green soily vegetation. But unfortunately, the green soily vegetation kind of gets diminished when you go to burn it. That it just really kind of just smells like another one of those like flannel adjacent, Paradise Cove adjacent fragrances. So total one and done, yeah. Rainforest Jungle right there. I wish this would have gone a little bit harder on that wet vegetation and the dirt soil note. It would have been a lot more Rainforest Jungle evoking than the sort of like flannel adjacent men's cologne fragrance that it is now. But yeah, it's here. I feel like at this point I'm just like collecting the entire collection. So I just want the pink one, which I think the sales associate was saying it's supposed to be set for the 15th. So expect them then. Cool. And I think that's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you got your pumpkin nut butter and pumpkin donut shop, let me know all your comments down below. I unfortunately did not hit that glitch for the few hours with that like stacking 25% off coupon thing. So I didn't get anything for those because I ordered this on the very first day. And then I was like, well, darn it, there's a 25% off coupon on the second day, but I already put in the order. So it is what it is. So yeah. Cool. Awesome. Thanks so much for watching and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.